Hi friends, today we have gathered here to discuss the need of automation and that too with Selenium tool. In the later part, we will also be starting with developing of WebDriver script. So little bit about myself. Here are my Facebook page and LinkedIn page links. I, Amit Diwan, started testing mobile apps with UI Automator object in iOS and UI Automator.jar in Android SDK way back in 2010. Later, I shifted to APM tool, which makes possible to automate both native and web apps on both platforms. I powered automation with Selenium WebDriver and Water WebDriver in Page Object Model and BDD framework using Cucumber and implemented them in Java, JavaScript, Ruby, PHP, and Python. Our advanced testing frameworks has features like cloud connectivity, CI tool integration, screenshot on failure, re-execution logic for failed scripts, and HTML reports delivered right into your inbox. So, here is the purpose of starting my new channel, QA Automation Testing channel. This channel is all about automation testing with industrial standards. Today, IT is booming, and so is the need for mobile. Thus, the need for automation of desktop web applications and mobile web and native apps is increasing day by day. I have solo motto to train and prepare individuals for corporate requirement. I adopt following standards which are good for QA automation testing, and here is your chance to grab all of this. It includes knowledge of Selenium WebDriver or Water WebDriver, which is in Ruby, and then extension in reporting part with TestNG or ReportNG, and automation in cloud with Sauce Labs and others, APM for iOS and Android, and integration with CI tool and its plugins. So here it is that why do we need Selenium as an automation tool and why not others? The most important reason is that it's the most powerful open source automation tool which runs directly in the browsers using their JavaScript. Now you all know that agile methodology is mostly used in all IT companies. It's the most preferred methodology. So Selenium is best suited for it. Another advantage that Selenium has its own scripting language known as Selenis, and then it provides language binding to any language developer or yourself are comfortable with, including C Sharp, Java, JavaScript, Python, PHP, Ruby. So Selenium can be written in any of these languages. Lastly, Selenium does not restrict QA choice of reporting tools or build systems or any other aspects of the testing framework. It means that it is easily integrable with build tools, CI tools, reporting tools, etc. So the most important part included in the automation is its framework. The better the framework, the good is QA automation. So the features which a framework should include minimal features. It should run on Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and also browsers like Safari and Opera. It should have high maintainability with page object model. It should include screenshot on failure. It should archive the previous results. Then it should have parallel execution locally or remotely with computers connected in your network. Then it should have re-execution logic for failed scripts, and then scheduling should be there with CI tool, and email notification with attached HTML report and Sauce Labs integration. So here are the course benefits which you will be getting after the completion of the course. Selenium is the most widely open source tool being embraced by the dev and QA community. It is used by 90% of the software companies. Many innovative software companies are migrating from commercial tools like QTB to Selenium. So students will here learn to use Selenium to manage their automation tasks effectively, and students will boost their work productivity by getting in-depth knowledge of easy to use tools. Now we will start with the simple WebDriver script on Java platform. Uh, this will be login logout script. So I am taking http app.box.com web portal for reference, and I am also using Eclipse IDE Java 1.8 and Selenium Server version 3 for this simple script. So here it is. I will open the Eclipse. I have installed Eclipse on my Mac platform. It doesn't matter whether you are on Mac or Windows. So we will start with creating a new Java project. So we can name anything this project. I will name it as box automation. Right. This I have created a simple JavaScript object project Java project, and here is the source folder src where we will keep all our files. I will create a new package just for organizing my tests, and I can name anything this package. I name it com dot box dot tests. It is a good practice to include all your tests in the package, right? So I will write a Selenium program in this package. So I will do one thing, that I will create a new folder, not a source folder but a folder lib, and will name it as lib, just to keep the Selenium jars included in this project, right? So here are these other projects which I had already created and I have closed it. There is a one project which I have not closed. It's a step 1 box. I will copy the jar from here and will keep it in this lib folder, right? So your lib now contains a jar, and another thing I will do is that I will tell this project any class file created within this project to include the jar from lib folder of box automation only. Okay, you can see that my Java library is Java is 1.8. Okay, so now here I have to create a new class file. I have already created a class file for the sake of simplicity. Uh, this box login logout Java. I will copy this, and this is a simple Java class file. Java class I have created here, and I will paste this uh, here. Alright. So now explaining you this, that I have done nothing but just created a simple script in a main method of Java class. Main method is the execution method in Java. Okay, right. So I will tell you that I have automated https box.com. Here I will show you a scenario of login logout. This is the testing credentials which I have put, test APM, and then its password. Then when I will sign in here, so I will sign in here with this, right? And then I will click this options button to log out from my current scenario, right? So I have logged out, right? This is a script which I have done. Now explaining the script. Here I have taken the instance of the Firefox browser with the reference of WebDriver variable is of type WebDriver, but it contains an object of Firefox driver. So a WebDriver is an interface, and Firefox driver is a class which implements this interface. uh, you must be knowing that with the Selenium 3 implementation of Selenium 3, the Firefox driver needs Gecko driver to run uh, to execute Selenium scripts. Right. So here it is that we instantiate the Firefox driver, and then we take the app URL to the URL to which we have to navigate, and here we tell the driver to get to that URL, right? This is the command which tells the driver to maximize the window. And here is the challenge, first task of ours, that I have taken the title of the box, title of the page. See from where I have taken a title. The title of the page, I I have installed Firefox, and with this I want to see that I know that title is in the header. So here it is, box simple online collaboration. Here's the title. I have taken this title and I have stored here. Driver dot, then the next line's actual title, driver dot get title. I have checked that we have logged into the it's a runtime title we get by running a driver class, a driver window. So the when we compare the expected title to the actual title, it will print the correct title is displayed on the web page if we have navigated to a right page. Otherwise it will say that incorrect title is displayed on the web page. So we have verified that we have navigated to a right page. Now our task is to log in. So firstly we will have to enter a username, right? So the username we have to enter, uh, first we find the attribute of this component in the Firebug, right? So I have found that it contains an attribute name with the value login. So what I will do is that I will find that element and name it as a username field, and by using the by class and the name a function or method of this class, I will find that element, web element. And as I know that it's a text field, I can use it as a clear for, I have only used it a clear for my satisfaction, right? Then I send keys that login into the box with stpm@gmail.com. And then I have what I have done is, then I have to input a password. So to input a password, I have again gone into this field, and and sorry, uh, we have to inspect this field. Okay, uh, type password. This field is of has an attribute name with password. So what will I do is that I will create another web element with by attribute name, and inputting the value as password. So again I will clear and then send keys. Right, then I need to click on sign in button. When I need to click on sign in button, I will again inspect the sign in button. So this is a sign in button, and it only has attribute class which has a complex value. Okay, so I will get to this sign in button by creating a CSS selector or of this sign in button, which can be difficult for you, um, but understanding it will make it easy for you. uh, Here I have taken the class tag, then I have taken the attribute within a square bracket, and have written the attribute value of the class attribute. This is the way for creating the CSS selector. So for let us put a static wait thread dot sleep 1000 10,000. It takes a milliseconds, and it will wait for 10 seconds. And as you know that thread dot sleep throws the interrupted exception, we will enclose it within try catch, and we will catch that exception by e dot get message. Again, when we will log in into the we log in into the page, we will again get a title of the page, all files and folders. Here we are, and I will log in into the page. Okay, so when I will log in, here here I will check the title of the page, right? So I will close the Firebug and reopen the Firebug. When I will reopen, I will see the header thing. In the header thing, we will find the in the header thing we will find the title. So the title will be here, and here it is. It's all files and folders box for this page. The title is this. So I will take the title, again title to be this, all files and folders, and then actual title, driver.get title, and then by comparing the title, doing same thing, printing the correct title or printing the incorrect title. Then after we have after we have done after we have checked the title, we have to click the options button. All right, so going to the options button, uh, it's the a class options button is this. I am clicking this id. It's a current user tab. Got it. So I will take the attribute id, and will form the web element, and then we'll click on the web element, it is option drop down, and then at the last I have logout link. Mm, so the logout link is below, right? So using this and logout, uh, so we have gone to logout here. Its href is logout, right? So we will create this element which is selected in the similar way. It's a and its href is logout, and then clicking that web element. Again, I have put here a thread.sleep. This is only for showing you that we have logged out, and else it doesn't have any purpose. We can remove it, and then I'm putting the driver, and I'm printing the test driver script is executed successfully. So let's run it. When we will run it, WebDriver will open up new Firefox with the with a new profile. So let's run it. So I'm running it. So here you can see that new Firefox window has opened. It's a WebDriver window. So the it has imported the username and password and logged in. Now it will open the options drop down and logged out here, right? So now telling you one more thing. Here what we have done is that we have used static wait to be we have told the script to wait for 10 seconds statically. We don't, this is the bad practice. Don't use this. Instead use dynamic wait. Implementing WebDriver wait, which is the explicit wait, and we are telling the driver to find the title of the next page, all files and folders, box, and it will wait for till 20 seconds. This title is page is loading, and this title has not loaded. After 20 seconds it will throw exception. This method, new WebDriver, this whole WebDriver wait is a returns boolean, and it returns true if this title is found, and it returns false if this title is not found, and throws exception. uh, so we have uncommented this. Let's run it again. So we have saved it, and we are running it again. So a new Firefox WebDriver window is opened. You can see here that WebDriver window, it has logged out, and it was quite fast than previous time. And WebDriver has closed, and here our print statements are printed, and test script is executed successfully. So yeah, going back to our presentation, right? So so please subscribe my channel. Wait for my more videos. I will be uploading here regarding automation testing. You can expect videos related to complex scenarios, Maven, TestNG, Selenium Grid, and above all, APM for iOS and Android. I will be also uploading videos with explanation of Java basic concepts required for automation. So testing professionals, don't forget to subscribe this channel to get update of my new videos. Thanks, and we will meet again. Thank you.